Hello everyone, welcome on in. I'm gonna give you guys all a few minutes to get logged in and get started with us. Hope you guys are having a great day, and wherever you are across the country, that you're getting some really great sunshine like we are. Welcome. Hi Paco Fit, so good to see you. Hi Andrea. Welcome Shorty. Hi BBS, this is so great. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna give everybody just about 60 seconds to get organized. All you need is some open space. If you got a yoga mat and you're super tight and you wanna block, grab it. But of course, we just need our bodies, that's it. And we'll get started here just shortly. Hi Andrea, hi Lane, so good to see you friends. All right, I am gonna get started. So you can see, I got my set. You don't need anything but your body. And if you're at work, you can do this, push your desk aside, recruit your friends, whatever you got. From the bottom of my heart and the team at Impact, thank you so much for joining in. My name is Naomi, and I'm here on location at our Orange Fitness Studio in beautiful Kelowna, BC. And y'all, it's like over 40 degrees here, so I'm happy to be indoors and filming and doing class with you. We have a 30-minute Happy Hips and Hammies class, part of our Impact Magazine Sweat Across Canada series, and today, powered by one and only Fit. So if you don't know Fit, it's a Canadian company, super amazing, lots of workout benefits, lots of skincare benefits, and I don't know if you can tell, I actually just sweep some under my eyes to hopefully help with some of the dark circles. And y'all, this product smells great. So you can put it under your waist trainers, you can put it under your sweatbands, provided by Fit. So be sure to check it out. Let's get started. Make sure you follow Fit. And there's that little underscore at drip_fit and Impact Magazine. And comment in the chat box right now for your chance to win a prize pack by them. All right, you guys, listen to your body. If you're working with any injuries, please nourish yourself and do what feels best to you first. Remember, I'm just your guide. All right, let's get started. I want you to find a comfy spot. Let's bring our feet hip width apart. Let's close our eyes. And take a few big breaths in. Exhale, let your whole day go. Yeah, let it feel good. One more time, deep breath, inhale. Exhale, being so grateful for the health of our bodies. This time, let's inhale and reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Take your palms to touch. Good, exhale, bend your knees gently and fold forward. I want you to take your feet hip width apart, bend your knees deeply, grab either elbow in either palm, and let's just wring it out. I've got an old hamstring injury, so I love to take my time here as I just nourish the backside of my body, and especially if you've been sitting all day, right? All right, let's take our hands all the way down to the ground, bend your knees as deeply as you need, and now roll through your spine. Let this feel like a seated cat and cow. Sweep your arms all the way overhead, take a big breath. Again, exhale, bend the knees. Let's warm our back body. We'll do this a few times. Join me here as we roll to rise. Inhale. Circle, sweep your arms, reach all the way up, palms to touch. Feel that beautiful extension through your hamstrings and of course through your back. Let's go again. Inhale, reach to rise. Pull all the way up. Draw your navel to spine, shoulders away from ears, and bow forward. All right, one more time this afternoon. Let's wring it out. Maybe a little more intention here, sweeping and wringing side to side, just releasing that low lumbar. Now, my friends, let's take our hands to shins. Take a half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Pull the shoulders back. Now, I want this to feel like a deadlift. So low ribs in, hamstrings are long, shoulders back, exhale, fold, bow. Good, let's do this a few times. Inhale, half lift. Plant all 10 toes into the ground, power through your quads. Exhale, fold. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. Really, it's just for me and my hammy injury. Exhale, fold. Let's go one last time, friends. Inhale, send your heart forward. And exhale, bow. Good. Plant your hands down and step back, find your high plank. Shift forward and back on your heels and just open up your Achilles. Tuck the low belly in. And then press back into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Spread all 10 fingers and toes wide. Hollow your belly and press your shoulders back. Start to pedal out your feet. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Together, let's rise high on the balls of our feet. So lift your heels. Think of getting your tailbone to the sky. And then exhale, send your heels down and back. That should feel lovely along the back of your thighs and Achilles. One more time, inhale, rise high, full breath in. And exhale, blow out your breath, sink your heels. Lower your knees down to the ground. Let's find our cat and cow. So drop your belly, shine your heart, inhale. And exhale, tuck and curl. I want you to be really conscious of your breath here. Let's try to increase oxygen in the middle of our day here. Drop the belly, shine your heart, tail high. Exhale, tuck to find your cat. Shift your weight into your palms and send your back as high as you can. Let's go one last time. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Beautiful. Plant the balls of your feet, send your hips up high one more time. Bend both knees and slowly creep your way to the top of your mat. Keep your feet hip width apart, just being mindful of our hamstrings. Take your half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Flat back to rise. Now come to stand all the way at mountain. Take your eyes and your gaze up as your palms touch. Exhale, fold. Let's take one sun salutation together. Moving slowly, hands to shins, half lift. Really breathe deeply. It feels so amazing. Plant your hands, step back, find your high plank. Gather your elbows in and lower chaturanga. I'm gonna lower all the way to the ground. Release the tops of your feet and take your cobra here. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Let's practice this a few times. So let's warm our lumbar. Gather your elbows in, hollow your belly, and try not to squeeze your butt cheeks, okay? Let's go 2 more times. Inhale, tops of feet firm. Exhale. Doesn't that feel so good? Especially if you've been rounding forward all day, looking at a device. Let's go one more time. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, release. All right, plant both balls of your feet into the ground. Rise high, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, friends, let's take our right leg high to the sky. And exhale, slowly shift your knee to nose. Now, of course, this can be done from your knees if you need, but I want you to build a little heat here. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's go one more time. Inhale, reach long. And exhale, knee to nose. Let's take our right foot and plant it between the palms and come to lower your left knee down. Anjayasana, low lunge. So check in, front knee stacked above the ankle, belly button pulled in. Let's take our arms all the way up to the sky and gaze up. Firmly press your left shin into the ground and press your right big toe mound and heel down. Big breath in. And exhale, plant your hands. Take your right hand and twist over your right thigh. A little love for our spine. Now keep engaging your left bum cheek here and see if you can lift up and out of that socket. One more big breath. And exhale, plant down. All right, gather the back foot and press back into your downward facing dog. Pedal it out if you need. Let's go to the other side here. Left leg high, inhale. And exhale, knee to nose. Crunch your core. Feel that rectus abdominis. Again, reach back. Inhale and fire your left quad, left glute. Good again. Inhale, squeeze. Already feeling a bit of heat. One more time. Inhale, reach back. And exhale, knee to nose. All right, that low lunge. Left foot between the palms and come to lower down. Send your arms up super high and just rest easy here. Check in. I want to work my left hip back as you always send our right hip socket forward. Keep reaching. Pull in through the belly, lift through your spine. And exhale, plant the hands down. Take a gentle twist, left arm high, and just breathe. Check in with your right bum cheek, engage it, pull the belly button in. All right, so the Drip Fit product that I have today is mint scented. And you know how I told you to put it on my eyes? I can smell it. It smells so good, almost like a yoga practice with essential oils. It's awesome. All right, take your left hand down, frame your front foot, back ball down, and then press back downward facing dog. All right, take 3 breaths here, friends. I love a midday flow, especially something that's a little on the mild side, but really just gets the blood moving, the body moving. Let's take our right leg and step it between the palms. All right, I want you to get nice and low. Check in with your back heel. I want it right above the ball. So power through your back leg, lift up and squeeze. All right, so check in. I'm kind of on a 45-degree angle. My shoulders are pulled back, my belly's pulled in, and let's float all the way up, crescent lunge. Good, nice and deep here. All right, so in this crescent lunge, take your right hand to right hip. Inhale your left arm high. And exhale, lean and tilt over. Big stretch for your left psoas. Try to pull that left shoulder back. Settle everything down. Maybe if you can, send your gaze up and over. Good, one more big breath. And exhale, sweep down. Frame the front foot, step back, downward facing dog. Beautiful, we're going on the left side now. Leap your left foot between the palms. Find your lunge. Okay, so check in. Gather all of your organs in. It's kind of that container. Okay, back heel is shifted forward, front knee stacked above the hips. With that midline, pull up, extend. Take a breath in. Enjoy that breath today. Good. When you are ready, left hand to left hip. Pull the belly in. Inhale, lengthen from your waist. Feel that extension through your spine. Then take that much needed extension over. So I'm really fired through my right quad, my right glute. And of course, settling my right shoulder socket down, I'm gonna take my gaze up. Breathe. Right hip forward, left hip works back. One more breath. And exhale, come to frame your front foot, step back, downward facing dog. Good, from here, let's walk our hands all the way back to our feet. Take a little full check in. Maybe you notice that your hamstrings are a little longer now. The low back is extended. Flare all 10 toes. So like little duck feet, we want to just make sure that everything is powered. Flat back to rise. Press into your body. Good. Exhale, fold again. Load all your breath. All right, walk your hands. Find your high plank. Turn everything on. Okay, so I'm gonna do a plank with a tree pose. So take your right foot and place your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Belly button turned in. My right knee is lifted. So I've got a little bit of adduction, abduction happening here through the inner thighs, stabilizing, and then release the right leg, find the left, squeeze. So we're working on mobility through our pelvis, turning out those hips, but y'all also working on our core, right? One more breath in. And then reach back. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Find your vinyasa. Elbows gather in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Thighs are turned on. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take your right leg high to the sky. And exhale, step your right foot between your palms. All right, I'm going to lower my left knee down. And again, come to rise. Low lunge again. All right, so notice the shifts in our body when we set the intentions and we start moving, how everything gets lubricated and warm. Send your hands back, find the small of your low back, fingertips down, roll your shoulders back, and y'all send your heart high. Breathing in with intention and like a lot of gratitude. Y'all, we're so lucky, right? One more breath. And exhale, release down. All right, take your right foot. We're gonna toe heel wide. And I'm gonna come into this modified lizard. Okay, so option, you guys with a bigger practice and you want a little more fire, peel that left knee off the ground. Otherwise, hang out here. If you like, you can come down and find your forearms. Okay, but what I really want you to work on is check in with that alignment from the back knee, that left knee, all the way to the crown of your head. So I typically like to block up here, but really working on that connection of those bandhas, the pelvic floor and navel. But it feels good. So tight in my inner thighs. All right, I'm gonna take my right arm, I'm gonna reach it forward, inhale. And I take my right hand to my thigh. Toes, if you wish, right toes lift, and I roll to the outer blade of my right foot. I'm gonna turn and gaze over. Breathe in, breathe out, shoulders down. And then maybe you can turn and see your back leg over your shoulder. Is the leg extended in a straight line? Good, come back in. All right. Plant back, downward facing dog. Breathe and recover. Flush out all of that opening we just did in our right hip socket. Take your left leg high, big breath in. And exhale, step between the palms and lower again, Anjayasana, a low lunge. All right, come to rise. I want you to find strength in your left foot. And again, keep shifting this left hip socket back so we're nice and square. Hug your belly in, soften your shoulders. Sweep your arms wide. Send your hands down to the small of your low back, and like little chicken wings, open up your wings and open up your heart. Breathe in, maybe a baby back bend here. And I find squeeze that right bum cheek. It really helps to square off the hips. 2 more breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. 1 more breath. And exhale, release down. Frame your front hands. Plant the ball back. And y'all, let's take our time as we open up. So we're gonna come back into that low lunge. I got really tight in my left hip today, so I need a little bit of movement. Let's step our left foot back again and take your time. All right, so we always wanna ensure our hips are square. Let's toe heel our left foot wide and take those toes like an open door and open them up. And now it's always okay if one side is more awesome than the other. Squaring off the hips. I'm gonna come down. I've got a little more mobility than I do on the opposite side. So I'm gonna come down to my forearms here in this beautiful lizard. Still working on extending from my right knee to the crown of my head. And breathing in, deep and long. One more breath in. Good. Now if it's available, friends, send your left arm gracefully forward. And then plant it on your left thigh. I'm gonna lift my left toes and roll to the outer blade. Take a gaze over my left shoulder. And again, I'm really still zipping up through the midsection, bandhas, pelvic floor, and breathing here. Enjoying this twist for our hips, for our spine. And watch that we're not dumping in this right shoulder. Press it down, lift up and out. One more big breath. Good. Exhale, let's come all the way around. Plant the hands, and again, sweep back, downward facing dog. So good, my friends. All right, guys, we're gonna come, step your right foot between the palms, and take this time now, spindle your back heel out. All right, so I'm on the opposite side for you guys. My left heel is down. I'm gonna take my right hand and plant it on the inside of my right foot. If you've got your butt up really high and you have like a cushion or a block up, it's gonna feel really good. Otherwise, those of you with mobility, let's come right down. I want you to plant into your right heel, take your left hand and peel up, extended side angle. Now I like to leverage my right thigh on my right upper arm, so open up the hip, find that external rotation. Plug your left shoulder back, breathe for me, friends. Good. All right, float your way up, find your warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. All right, nice and long, send your gaze over your front hand, right knee is fiercely bent. Left leg is fiercely engaged and pulled up. We'll drop our left arm, send our right hand high, and take this exalted warrior. Breathe in. Feel this opening here. We're gonna flow a little bit. Right arm, right forearm to thigh. Inhale, grow long. Side angle. Exhale, exalted warrior. Breathe. Midday little flow. Let's go one more time. Inhale, reach. Yeah, that's it. One more time, impact, let's go. Good, I see you all commenting in the chat box, so good. Make sure you tag a friend for your chance to win that Drip Fit package. All right, step back, high plank, lower chaturanga, take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, step your right and left foot in, come to find a baby squat. All right, we're gonna build a little heat, hands down, this modified walking burpee. You guys who are my fitness crew and you're ready to amp it up, you got about 30 seconds here. All right? So the beautiful thing about powering up through the midday for our bodies is we get a little energized, we get to increase blood flow, we increase our productivity, our positivity. Let's go 2 more times, friends. Stay low, almost like that chair pose. Belly button in, we're really hinging and lubricating the pelvis. Last one here, take your hands down and hold to find your plank. Take your vinyasa, lower chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe. Breath in and breath out. Maybe shake your head from side to side, say no. Maybe nod and say yes, release all that tension. All right, you guys, we're gonna take our left foot, we're gonna step between our palms. All right, hold here, belly button in. All right, so from this left side, let's spindle our right heel down and check in. Yes. All right, left hand to the inside of our left foot. Now, same thing. If you notice your booty is super high because the ground is too far away for you, block up. Find a coffee table, find a book, whatever you got. I want that beautiful 90-degree angle in that left foot. Right hand peels. Find your extended side angle. And I want you to squeeze your hips, bring them forward, tuck your tail, pull the pubic bone up. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, find all 10 toes, outer blade and front heel. Pull the belly button in and bring yourself up, warrior two. Stay low in your thighs. Yes. Send your gaze over your left hand. Soften your shoulders. Feel everything fire in your low body. All right, take your exalted warrior. Big inhale, reach up. Good, reach the hands, feel that extension, stretch through your obliques. Maybe even through the back lumbar. All right, left forearm to left thigh. Reach extended side angle. Roll your right shoulder open, square off the hips. Let's go a couple more times, you guys. Inhale, reach back. Take it, fill up, full breath in. And then exhale, empty your lungs. Left forearm to thigh. You got one more to be even. Inhale, reach back. Taking it all in, my friends. Let's go one more time. Forearm to thighs, reach and extend. You guys got it. So, so beautiful. That's it. All right, gaze down to your front foot, frame your hands. Step back, high plank. All right, so from here, I'm gonna tap my right foot to the inside of my right hand, step back, high plank. So same thing, picking up the heat. Of course, this can be done from your knees, so you take those modifications as you need. Let's do 4 more, friends. Let's go for 4. Breathe, exhale, 3. Inhale back, exhale, 2. Inhale back one more time. And press back. Lower Chaturanga Tadasana. Fill up and pull in from your midsection. Inhale, upward facing dog. Power through those triceps. And exhale, downward facing dog. So beautiful. All right, I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to step it forward, lowering my shin down now. Right foot behind left ankle, right knee behind right wrist. All right, so we're in our pigeon. You guys who have the mobility, amazing. If you need a little cushion or extra support, wedge up underneath your bum cheeks. We want to ensure our pelvis is square. I like to activate my front toes. It helps me stay level. Inhale, reach your hands overhead. Watch that we're not compressing through the low back. You're firmly pressing into your left thigh. Pull up through your bandhas, that Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha, pelvic floor and navel. Good. Soften your arms, float them down by the sides. Palms up, and just take a tiny extension for your heart. Lift and breathe through your lungs. Full inhalation. On your exhalation, take your time down. I know you've been waiting for it, right? My restorative and yin lovers, you're ready to fold. Come right down. You listen to your body. Again, working on squaring up the hips. So I'm pulling my left hip forward as I drive my right hip socket back. I'm super mindful of the extension from my tail to the crown of my head. But if it feels good and you want to go all the way down around your spine, be my guest. All right, lots of love for that outside hip, that medial glute. One more big breath. And exhale. Come to rise on those palms, and let's sweep our left leg all the way around, and come to bring the soles of your feet to connect. Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. All right, gather those ankles in those palms. I want you to lift up, extend your spine. And then exhale, pull up on the elbows, press down on the knees, and work on a flat back first. So I want to press my chest forward. I want to send my hips back, and I'm actively pulling up and gently pressing down. So you'll feel this broadening of your collarbone, and then slight tuck of your chin. Soften your gaze, and just feel your body. So, so, so amazing. 2 more breaths, impact. We've got this. Yes. 1 more breath in, and 1 more breath out. All right, sweep your left leg across now, and send your right leg all the way back. We're gonna come to pigeon on the opposite side. So take a moment to adjust. If you're on carpet or you got a little traction underneath you, you might need a little extra support. So check in again, pull the belly button. And now I'm really tight. This is my side. They've got that injury. So I have to consciously scissor my inner thighs together to watch that I just don't dump into the socket. When you're ready and you're feeling supported in your body, send your heart up as you reach the arms. Inhale. Sending in good energy and letting go of all of the things that kind of just don't serve you right now. All right? Presently here, fully arrived in this moment. Big breath in and big breath out. Soften the arms, keep the heart lifted, and just open the chest. Feel your entire body. 1 more breath in, and then exhale. If it feels so good to you, come to find that sleeping pigeon. maybe down to forearms, maybe just even softening the spine. Those of you who are ready to fully round, come down. Being grateful for the health of our body, our ability to move this way, and the dedication you have to like your mental health and your physical health, and showing up in the middle of your day to move, to do something good for you. No judgment, just full presence and that unconditional positivity. Plant through those hands and come to rise back into your body. Deep breath in, take one little mini extension here. And then come to sweep your right foot around. We're coming back to Baddha Konasana, so butterfly pose, soles of the feet together. All right, so this time you can do the same thing. Grab your elbows, grab your knees, pull down. Those of you who have tons of mobility, I want you to peel your feet open like a book. All right, I like to get a little close to my heels and bring my pubic bone forward. Open and extend through your spine, inhale. Okay, here's the fun part. Can you get the top of your head down into your feet? Just like if your feet were little hands and you were to hold your head with your feet. Give it a go. Now, if I have any pregnant mamas out there, your belly's not gonna make it down, so it's okay. Yeah? Just tuck your chin. Take your time here. Soften your shoulders. Try not to pull too much, but shift. So I'm leveraging off my shins with my elbows, and I'm rounding my head forward and back. I find this is so great for our sacrum and our piriformis. You guys with SI stuff, enjoy. You're welcome. All right, one more breath. And exhale, release. Send both legs forward. And just be mindful, if you're super tight, bend your knees. Otherwise, we're gonna lengthen those legs. Pull your femur back. So plug back into the socket. Take your hands out, wide staff pose, belly in. Everything fired. Reach the arms up high. Inhale, take it long. And maybe this is enough of a stretch for you. Otherwise, let's come down forward, loving on our hamstrings. And this one, my friends, you relax, you do you. Folding forward, breathing deeply. Imagining that your lungs exist on your back body. So the back of your ribs are expanding and contracting as you take in breath. Lung by lung, breath by breath. Good. All right, come into close. We'll take our legs wide now. Not super wide, but just enough. All right, little straddle. Find a bit of movement, soften the feet. I want you to make sure you're right up on your hip bones. Take your hands wide. Take a little side extension. Now, depending on how tight you are, this might be all about your inner thigh. This might be all about your hamstring. If you're like me, I'm tight in my side body, really tight in my low lumbar, and so I feel this more along my torso. So you do you. Option to take your forearm down to the ground, and if you can, we can bind forefoot. So you just do you, yeah? Breathe in, and breathe out. One more breath. Good, exhale. Inhale to rise. We're gonna make our way to the other side. Reach up and over, and soften. Now, it doesn't matter how wide your legs are or how close they are. This is all about alignment. We're gonna get the same sensation for our legs a little closer, right? A little more hamstring than inner thigh, a little more torso. Keep rolling your shoulder high. Good, take 2 breaths for me. And one more, come to rise. All right, with those legs wide, take your hands in front. Just a little ripple for our spine. Inhale, open your chest. And then exhale from your pelvis, fold forward. Again, round through your spine. Inhale, roll up. Kind of like that seated cat and cow. Exhale, bow, go again. Inhale, rise. One more time, exhale, release. Good, the last time. Inhale, rise. And exhale, come down. We're gonna hold here, bringing our forearms down. And I like to turn my head from side to side. I have so much tension that I hold in my shoulders and neck. So if you're like that too, just soften. And then those of you who have all the mobility, feel free, my friends, to come down. But remember, this is your body, your practice. You do you. All right? So come as high or as low as you like. I want you to close your eyes, settle into your gaze, settle into your breath. And then press into your palms and come to rise. All right, draw your knees together. Take a slight lean back, palms up to the sky. turning everything on, coming into that V-sit, shift one leg and then the other leg if that's available for you. Roll your shoulders back and reset. Okay, I like to turn on my toes, yeah? So I lift my toes a little point, helps me engage through my thighs, and it also helps me release my psoas. So slower than you want to, y'all. Let's take our time as we melt all the way into the earth. If you have time at the bottom, you can find that hollowed reverse plank, and then melt into the floor. Take your hands wide, take up space. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm gonna bend my knees, plant both soles of your feet into the ground. And just windshield wiper those knees side to side. If you wish, I like to take my knees mat width apart, so wider than hip width. It feels so delicious. And work on the activation or the intention of that internal rotation. So outside knee coming in, you're gonna feel that all the way up into your outer IT band and maybe into that TFL into the hip. Keep your feet flexed. Yeah, a couple more breaths in. And exhale, shift over. And again, one more time, deep breath in. And exhale. All right, let's draw those knees into chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe peel your head and neck off the ground if that feels good, and just rock side to side. So I put the Drip Fit on my arms, and they're definitely feeling so good and so warm. Improve circulation, totally, yeah. All right, take your head down onto the ground, interlace your fingers around your right shin, and fully extend your left leg down. Okay, so my foot is flexed, so I think my heel is outside of the frame a little bit, but pull in. Now I want you to check in. What I usually see here is this like kind of rounding in the spine. Tuck your chin, lengthen your cervical spine, and then widen and broaden your shoulders. All right, a little clasp behind the thighs. Inhale, lengthen, heel to sky. Be mindful of extending through that hamstring. We want to keep the knees slightly bent. Exhale, lower down. Let's do this a few times. Inhale, lengthen. Think of like a big piece of Bubblicious chewing gum. You know how it's so tacky in the beginning, but once it gets warm, it gets long and it's easier to chew. Same thing with our hamstrings. All right, again, inhale, reach high. And exhale, close. Take your right knee now and guide it across your body for a full twist. Right arm reaches wide, send your gaze over your right shoulder. And breathe into your belly. Again, you might feel this in the outer hip, or if you're tight like me in your back, you're gonna feel it in your low lumbar. Breath in, and breath out. Roll back to your spine. Cross your right ankle over top of your left knee and reach through. Both feet are active, hips are square. And y'all, if you wish, rock side to side. I find this feels so good. We're just using our own body to massage all of our soft tissues. Big breath in. And big, big breath out. Good. Let's transition gently to the opposite side. Hug your left knee in and extend your right leg down to the ground. And be active with that right leg. Thigh pulls in, shoulders roll down and back. Maybe close your eyes. And feel that rooting of the back of your skull into the ground with that long, long cervical spine. Chin tucked, crown lengthened. All right, bind behind your left thigh. And again, warming through the hamstrings, driving heel to sky. Exhale, heel into sit bone. A couple more times. Inhale, reach high. And exhale, lower. Good. One more time, my beautiful friends. Inhale, reach high. And exhale, lower. Take your right hand across and come to find your outer left knee. Roll right across your body. Send your left arm out wide. Soften your belly. And then turn your head over your left shoulder. Let this melt away. Deep, deep breath in. And deep breath out. And take a gentle inventory of how you feel right now. Y'all, I find even within the first 15 minutes of breath and movement that our whole state changes, right? So breathe into your whole body, every single cell taking in oxygen right now. One more breath in. And exhale, come back to center. Cross your left ankle over top of your right knee, find your figure four. Send your arms through the thighs and pull in, both feet active, left knee turned open and pressed away. So we're coming to the end of our practice. We're nearing the finish line. So if you haven't had a chance already, my friends, make sure you comment, tag a friend in the chat box below, follow Drip Fit and Impact Bag if you're not already, right? And hopefully you'll get to win a prize pack like I have. It's so awesome. And then let us know what you think. Yeah. All right, last big pose of the afternoon, you guys. Take both feet, your choice, yogi's choice, ankles, outer blades, inner blades, maybe peace fingers and big toe mounts. Take that happy baby, and I want you to press your tailbone down, tuck the chin, lengthen the crown of the head, and breathe in so deeply for you. And take this baby for a little play, rock it side to side. And then, my friends, we'll take the soles of the feet together. One last rock side to side as you give yourself a hug, knees into chest. And then come to bind behind the thighs. We're gonna roll vertically on our spine. So just come up and back, maybe rolling right to the back of the skull, maybe to the sit bones. Just bringing some movement and bringing some flow back into our body. One more time. And then let's come to close together in Sukhasana. Easy pose, crossing your ankles, maybe one heel and then the heel in front or cross-legged. All right, Impact. So typically we close our yoga practices with a Shavasana, but I want to leave you energized today. So take your hands into heart center. Close your eyes and take one loving breath in for yourself. For exactly where you are today, who you are today, and for all that you've moved through. And take one beautiful breath in for all those you care so deeply for, because that's the magic of life. And then again, one loving breath in, and send it out to everybody who joined us this afternoon for our 30-minute hips and hands class. Namaste, my friends. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. It was so great to have you. Again, my name is Naomi, and on behalf of Impact and Drip Fit, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you comment if you haven't, and good luck with winning those prizes. I really do hope to see you again soon. Have a great afternoon, you guys. You're welcome, Janet. Hi, Marathon Mama. Thanks so much for coming. Tommy, thank you so much for joining, you guys. This is so awesome. Really have a sweet day. Aw, thanks, Danielle. I'm so glad. Elaine, thanks for tuning in. I hope your bodies feel great. You know what I always say, lots of good food and lots of good water. Yeah? Okay, you guys. Thanks so much. See you later.